Okie dokie, let's go. Let's see how the music is. It might echo because I was looking at the stream. I'm just gonna, you know, if it needs to be turned up or not, maybe somebody can tell me. Okay. I have not worked on this in a bit, so I need to figure out where I left off. I don't know why those are like offset like that. Oh boy, it's gonna be a bit tough to like get back into this. This level teaches you how to jump. I think that we can teach it in a better way though. We don't have to introduce spikes that early, you know? Don't like how this button looks. I need to do some work on that. Maybe just expect the player to understand already. That usually does not work out for me though. Okay, I feel like that's a decent enough way to say do the jump button. Nope, that's not fire now. That's too far. Yo, what's poppin'? Very cool. Sounds pretty chill. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, okay. I've spent enough time going through that. It's time to actually make something new. What to introduce on this one? I think the idea of death, maybe. I don't know. Would it? Some concepts that come easy to me when I like have someone like a friend or a family member play the game, like they don't get it. So I'm never sure how fast to introduce ideas. I will later, man. That's right, I haven't set a level, like, identifier for this yet. Okay, now this needs a level identifier to get us into it. You know, this would be so much easier if I set it up to spawn that way. Let's see if I can get it to work that way. So then I can just pull the numbers straight from the UI in here. Seven. Okay. That just makes the process so much nicer for me. 18, 14. No more fiddling with big numbers anymore. Okay. And then... oh boy, I've messed up the window size. What fun. Let's see. Oh, I got a follow. That's nice. Thank you. Oh boy, I've really goofed it this time, boys. Oh, here we go. I think I got it back to normal. Yeah, that's close enough. So this should introduce the concept of death. Don't touch the spikes, blah blah blah. Everybody should get that one, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. 3510, I gotta actually set the level. Yeah, so don't touch the spikes. Also, that sound is loud. I don't know if it was loud for you guys, but it hurt my ears. Okay, so you've got that in the mag. Yeah, it's my approach to sound design is trial and error. Very much trial and error. So, you know, if you get something that like that, I don't know. I felt like it expressed the not goodness of dying pretty well. So then I want to introduce wall jumping, and that should do it. Yeah, dying, I don't know, that's something that everybody should be hyped about, so. Wall jumping. Wait a second. Is this like not aligned right? No, that makes sense. I'm just being dumb and not knowing level boundaries. Fishing habits, huh? Fossils is no way to put them. But, let's see. Have you got Blathers yet? I want like an arrow. These I do not like. These need to go. You should have Blathers pretty soon if you don't have them already. Oh man. No, I don't think I actually need... Should I? I should, just for consistency. I think I've seen that too, just because I was so hyped when that game came out. And start at 50-14. I gotta, like, this game is gonna have to come with a manual. For sure. I don't like doing that because I like to have everything. I like to have a game that's self-contained, like it explains how to play it in the game. But I think it is gonna have to have, like, you know, something to tell people, like, this is how you jump. Just because I could imagine, like, my sister or something just, like, jumping around down here and getting really mad. Like a sprite showing how to do it? I don't like these, so these gotta go. Less annoying Navi. I guess, yeah, you could do that. I'm hesitant to do things that aren't directly pertaining to the gameplay just yet. But that's more me than anything else. Sprite that, like, tells you how to... It's a good idea. What is this? I swear I've heard this many times. Hearthome City. Yep. Cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. I can use the up arrows for, like, this. Maybe that's self-explanatory, I don't know. A lot of things that I think are self-explanatory are not for other people, so. Ah, that's a shame. You have a light, don't you? And lights? Oh yeah, so normal Switch can play with the charger plugged in too. Yeah, that's my only gripe with New Horizons, is that it moves really slowly in the first few weeks, like the first week. And I guess that's not so bad because it's a slow-paced game, but when you're, like, really hyped for it, you really just want to blast through everything as fast as possible. I feel like if you... Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay, I'm happy with that. So that explains, like, all of the things I think need to be explained. Now we can, like, make actual game levels. You know how to jump and move, you know not to fall on the spikes, and you know how to wall jump. And this should also, like, if you try it, it should be self-explanatory that wall jumping on the same wall doesn't help you. You need to bounce off 2 walls. Okay. Wow, 4 viewers at once, that's a crowd right there. And I want to do a new element today. I had it in my head ever since I like started doing this, but I haven't put it in yet. Kind of like the balloons. And it's like a laser thing that you have to like watch your timing to get through. Also, like a rising like lava thing or spike flow or something would be cool. The idea of this game is that I want it to be like the idea is you get through it as fast with as few possibles. I just destroyed that sentence. You get through it as fast as possible with as few deaths as possible, like a speedrun kind of game. So I want the movement to be like really sharp and fast. I want levels to like, I want you to, I don't know. Yeah, normally before I would mute for that, but I don't know. I like the sound, so I don't know that it's a problem too much. No, let's just do like something fun, whatever comes to mind. And the player needs to start at 66-14. Pico-8 ASMR. Okay, that's pretty fun. I think it explains itself once you, like, touch one. Pico-8 ASMR. Good grief. That's a good point. My reasoning is, like, with nothing else to do, eventually you'd hit one, but it's a good point that that's not inherently self-explanatory. Like right now what I want to do is like just get enough of the game in place that we can start fine-tuning. Thank you, I appreciate that. There are some bits that I don't like how the wall jump triggers automatically if you're still holding jump when you touch a wall. And that is one of the things that I'd like to polish up before I finish the game. But I'm pretty happy with this movement. I think it's fun. But this does not need to be here. I feel like once they pop a balloon and see what it does, like they'll understand that's how I get up. So I feel like I only need arrows on the first one. Let's do the beams next. I want to make the beams. I'm excited for the beams. I'm going to save myself some time. No, it didn't fully copy. There we go. Third time's the charm. This should be like the basic template of every level. So I have some cool ideas that might come into play later. I'm going to put this down here. Go. I apologize for my like insane ADHD mousing around. It's just something, you know, I just think while fiddling. I don't know. That could be cool. I'm thinking. We want a spawn for the laser beam thingy. Oh, Zoinks. Let's go with Zoinks. That's really dumb. Maybe don't. Oh boy. You know what? Let's just yeah, Zoinks. Whatever. Zoinks Scoob. I had a feeling as soon as I said it that it was too late. Sure. That can express it for now. It's not like the player will ever see it, so it's just something I need to understand. Just get like a good test of how this will look and work. And put the player right here, 8214. Yep, that works. And now we need to create an object for those to like put in the game. Wonder, do these have? No, okay. Feel like, first of all, I'm doing things out of order. First of all, I need to actually like put something in game so I can visualize it. That should be laser cannon, because it will fire a laser bullet. Now we need a sprite for it. Where did I put the... I think that's just, yeah. Okay. Don't mind me just being dumb. A little bit dumb. Just a little bit dumb. These gotta go. They are not fitting in the final vision. Or the current vision, at least. The laser cannons have bolts. Oh yeah, great Lealand lore. I don't know that this is like Lealand lore necessarily, just how it ended up. How I like the Lealand, and this is how it ended up being. But yeah, laser cannons have bolts, I guess. Trying to decide what, you know what, I'm just gonna put them here. And I will probably redraw this 80 times as development goes on, as I do. Because I never am satisfied with how something looks. Oh, that just is a smiley face. Bruh. Okay, I gotta see how this will look. I hate when I'm trying to like do something, like make something look good, and it just turns into smiley face. Oh yeah, that doesn't even show up, because... I hate that. Zoinks the Reaper. Well, that's a Zoinks worthy thing, I feel like. So I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with how this is just a smiley face, though. That upsets me. Yeah, I mean, Reaper robot. I'm not sure what a Reaper is, in all honesty, but robot sounds pretty cool. Reaper does too, so it's whatever. Man, oh, I like the idea of a stealthy sniper. That's pretty rad. There we go. I'm okay with that. So the sprite we need for this is 31. And now we need to go into the stuff that actually, like, spawns things. I'm sure there's gotta be a better way to do this, but this is the, like, least awful to, like, work with over time way to spawn things that I've like, figured out yet. First I tried lists, and that was awful only because, like... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I want them to chug a bit. I went with lists at one point, but, like, it sucks so much to work with that, because you have to, it's not fun for me. And it slows down, like, the process so much that I never get anything finished. These are not where they should be. There we go. Alright. I'm not sure how I want to do that at the moment. But if we go to this now, I need to add like a way to just this is the player stuff. There we go. Okay, now we just need to make them do something, and then the animation can come next. Is this like... I think this is Persona music. Yeah. Whatever. I usually skip it just because I don't like the vocals much, but... John Obama. He's here, dude. He's gonna destroy the aliens or whatever. I.timer equals. Also, this is not the name of it anymore, so... That's really powerful. Wouldn't want to get the Chaos Emeralds, though. Just laying this out, because now I need to make the laser entity. I don't know if I want it to... I want it to be like hit scan, you know? I don't want it to move on the screen. Like, when it's firing the laser, it should just be a solid beam. But that's hard to do. I think I can do it. Yeah, I have some ideas. Yeah, send a picture in the Discord or something. I can do this. I know what to do here. This is the I haven't played the Persona games. Isn't this like the combat theme or whatever? Except obviously a jazz cover of it. This doesn't need to exist anymore, but we'll leave it in case I need that later. Maybe this should be an entity instead, because bullets has some like stuff going on there that I think it should be. Bullets is for stuff that like moves. I don't know. The way I have bullets, the bullets list set up. Bruh. 100 hours? And I don't know that I have like... That's not true. I've put in a ton of time into Animal Crossing, but... I think we're gonna go with an entity because bullets have like... I want that function to be very simple to work with, and I'd have to add complexity for this. And this entities makes more sense because it'll do some very specific things rather than just moving and checking for the player. Trying to think. That's fine. I don't think I've ever heard this bit because I've never let the song go this far. That's funny. I'm trying to think. I don't think a for loop is what we want. Okay, that should create lasers until it hits something going down. Then oh, well, that's not good. I know what happened. That's an infinite loop right there. I made a mistake. Mm-hmm. I've heard it. I enjoyed what I played of XCOM 1, but I don't think I ever finished a game of it. I don't like how this looks, though. I wish... I can do it. It just takes more finagling than I wanted to do. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, that took no finagling at all. I'm just a demo. Then a laser has a pretty simple lifespan. Let's take a look at the spikes for a refresher. Yeah, that's not... That doesn't use that. Is that what it is? There's a function set up to do this properly. Player death. That's what it is. Wow, that frame rate destroyer wasn't promising. Or maybe I just set up something wrong. If timer is smaller than -30. Ah, here's the problem. That was some strange... I'm seeing behavior that I'm not quite understanding here. Oh boy, that's a lot of CPU. Oh boy. This may be like the worst implementation of this idea of all time. I gotta see that again. Check the CPU. Holy moly. Okay, that's a pretty heavy CPU impact. Hardware check. That doesn't work because the Pico-8 has a it has its own like specs that it abides by, even if your system is stronger. So that's just, if it's a hardware check, then if one person fails it, everybody fails it. How many of these can I have before this kills the game? A few, but I'm not happy with that nonetheless. Okay, we'll do this a different way then. Create laser. So instead I'm gonna do a single entity that just is a box that checks if you're in it. I think I have that set up with draw table. I do not. Okay. Actually, outlined. Oh. Oh, 5 viewers. Boy howdy, now we're talking, boys. This needs to be the outline. That's 0. And then the same thing, but one smaller on everything. I know, I want to do one too, but I gotta get like the laser to do the laser before I work on the visual aspect of it. I know, it's annoying. I'd rather be doing like the fun part, which is making it look cool, than making it work, but that's how it is. So this doesn't make sense anymore. Then X is 12, so let's go with 11. Yeah, X plus 8. I know what's happening here. This needs to be fire off just once, and then we'll put the timer out here. And we need to stop this, because it needs to persist for long enough. Okay, so how does this work? This is a common concept. I just haven't done it before because I never needed to for the things I was doing. I could always do it another way. Founding box. It's time to do some learn. I'm doing some reading. Give me a second. Boy, I hate having to learn. That's the worst, dude. Why do you have to make me, like, learn new things and, like, do brain stuff? Why are you like that? Okay, logically out. No, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm Googling and reading smarter people's words to learn how to do this right. Oh, that's a better implementation than I did. Well, maybe not. There's advantages and disadvantages to that. Now I'm very much learn with my brain, jank it out if I can, and Google it if I can't kind of person. Which is probably not the best way to go about it, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna copy in something and like brain grok it. That's the worst word I've ever said. Is this? Should this be a function? I'm having like, oh boy. Mind myself for later so I'm not a dum-dum. Imagine having good collision. What a world. Alright. Now let's check this out. What's going on here? These are all conditions that have to be fulfilled. This is like something on the forum that I found that I need to adapt and then learn the lesson of how it do that. This would be in 2. My brain is exploding. I'm so dumb. I'm having a bad time with this. So we need to check if it's bigger than, but smaller than. If bigger than x2 but smaller, no, bigger than x but smaller than x2. Same for y, return true. Otherwise, return false. Oh boy. Okay. It's so simple, I just like brain bad. You know, the oh boy. I feel like the real big brain is the people who understand this without having to like write it out and then like look at it. I don't know. So flag is false by default. So just assume that they are not colliding by default and return collide at the end. Check X's. If int 1.x Okay, if the first x is bigger than int and int2.x plus offset is smaller than int1.x2 and int2.y plus offset is bigger than int1.y and int2.y plus offset is smaller than int1.y2, then this is awful. I don't even know if that'll work. Check if inbox. If is colliding. No, you need to do this first. Okay, and we need to count down lifetime. Uh-oh. I think I just haven't set up the laser properly. No, I think I have. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Why did I set that to 1? It should be 30. Okay, crash. Yep. Into 1. So, we're passing in. Ah, here's my problem. Go. So how close, like, is this accurate? Okay. I feel like the offset has messed things up somehow. Let's remove the offset and see how the collisions feel there. Okay, so I saw where it died there. I think it needs to be -4. Or am I dumb? I feel like I'm doing something stupid. I am doing something stupid. I hate working with big sprites. Come on, go. There you go. So that's like the collision, the actual where the entity is. I see. Okay, so I do need that. I'm being a dum-dum. Is the problem. So that needs to touch... That needs to be offset by 4. I was right the first time. Okay, now we can do visual stuff because that's working properly, which is awesome. Visual and sound, blah 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 blah. All the good stuff. What is this? I've heard this before. Oh yeah, it's Magus Battle. Or Magus, whatever you want to call it. So, now that the laser is like something that actually stays, we want to do the visuals and sound through that. Where's like, what do we got in terms of visuals right now? Bits, vortex. Vortex can be used for when it's charging up, I feel like. Cloud is what we want right now. How would I get the between of I.X and I.X2? Math, I hate it. I hate doing math. That's decent. Yo, well, have fun, dude. Thanks for chatting. Find midpoint of 2 coordinates. How do? Midpoint formula. x1 plus x2 divided by 2. I thought so. I'm just a dum-dum sometimes. I think something needs to shake. The camera needs to shake, so we need to do some fiddling with the camera. That's not being used already. Cam update. Where's cam update? There we go. Is there a better way to do this? I feel like there has to be, right? I always feel like there has to be a better way to do things, you know? So let's test this then. Oh, that's pretty good. Need it does mean that we want to do a bit of drawing to like get things consistent instead of having flickering on the edges. Okay, that's an appropriately, like, fast takedown. Let's get it crazy. Alright, so that you can get, like, some crazy shake, which is pretty cool. And it'll normalize pretty quickly. Okay, that's a little bit too wild. Whichever is higher. I feel like that's pretty good, it just needs a sound now. Needs like a, you know. I think we want to play it just once, if we can get it to time right. So, I don't know how loud that is for you guys. It's pretty loud for me. Boy, that's loud, yeah. Okay, we want to like have this taper off, I think. That's pretty rad. And maybe like a charge up sound that's like a quiet whining. Ooh, it needs to go faster. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's so good. I'm so pleased about this. Now we want to like add the vortex. Is there anything else? No. So, and the laser needs to be created closer to the thing. Nope, that is not correct. I've broken it. Oh, that's so good! That's so good. I just need to space it right. And then get the laser, like, spaced appropriately. Yeah, that's some real good stuff right there. We want sparks similar to popping a balloon. It's still like, it needs to be... You know what, maybe it needs to be at the bottom. That won't work because I'm dumb. And this should be like continuous if that's the case. Oh, it's really good now. It's really good. I'm so pleased with this. I am so pleased with this, you guys. And then like a little rumbling sound for them to play ambiently. Ah, it's so good, you guys. It's so good. I'm so pleased. I am so pleased with this. I need to get rid of this debug stuff. Yeah, I know there's a way to make this. Could use only a specific channel so it won't overwrite other sounds. Channel. Let's try channel 3. No, that still didn't work. Maybe we can just add this to the sound. No. Well, we'll figure that out later. It's one of those little things, you know? It's so good. Yeah, I'm not gonna... This room I need to do something different with, because I was mostly just creating an area where I could make sure everything worked the way I wanted it to. This is not a very, like, fun design. Is this the Titanic? Yeah, it is. Bruh. Well, I think that's all I'm gonna stream for today, but I got what I wanted to do done. I got through the boring stuff and I made the laser. So that is that. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thank you for the follow, Banchubu. I appreciate it.